first of all, I want to applaud you because you're one of the very few people who has been, non-stop talking about this issue. So you had shared this letter, Smita, on social media. This was uh, basically about the passing away of HT journalist Satish Nandgaokar and the complaint against the Hindustan Times executive editor Meena Bagel. Now, can you please explain what has happened here? Because Delhi media में तो बात नहीं हो रही है. At least this is an issue of Mumbai and Maharashtra. So can we at least talk about it? And can you tell everybody what exactly has happened over here?
Oh, sure. So I know we are the ones who have been bringing up this case, but I'll briefly explain this to you. So Satish was the head of the Hindustan Times Mumbai editions, Navi Mumbai and Thane edition. And on that particular day, he came to work, and as the pattern allegedly moves around in HT Mumbai, he was questioned, insulted, humiliated, and he felt like there was some pain in his right arm, and he went down to the pharmacy and he collapsed there. And the glass of that pharmacy shop, it fell over him and he died. They took him to the hospital, but he died. And I remember right from that day, people we have been talking about the toxic work culture in the HT Mumbai newsroom. And in the past, we've also been talking about the same editors' toxic work culture in Mumbai Mirror, which is like the city edition of the Times of India Mumbai. It's like Mumbai's best kept secret. People have been leaving, people have been insulted, abused, people have been sacked. And the HR of Times of India knew. They kept quiet for several years. The paper was doing extremely well financially also. The paper shut down, and quite expectedly, HT Mumbai hired her. And it's the same story which has been repeated. Now, it's the Mumbai Press Club, which must be more than us being applauded, because they've been really fighting this case. They put out a statement first, a very standard statement, and they got criticized for that. The story goes, and this is an alleged thing, that the editor then called up the Mumbai Press Club officials and allegedly even threatened them. After which the Mumbai Press Club, really true is what a press club should be doing, they put out the entire history. I mean, her history in Mirror and her history here. And it's a horror story, because in my entire career, Kushal, I've never seen, it's been the 10th day now that no action has been initiated. We only hear that legal has been talking to her, legal has been talking to the wife of Satish Nandgaokar. Satish Nandgaokar's wife has put up a extremely touching, really heart goes out to this woman, fight for justice. And the Mumbai Press Club wrote to the Editors Guild. The Editors Guild has just given a wishy-washy kind of, again, a statement. And that's where we are, Imagine an editor being allowed to continue, despite there have been allegations of not one, but, some kind of a role, in the death of two journalists working with her. There was another case I have been told in the past. So I don't know where we are heading, but honestly, I also feel, where are the feminists? Where are the Mombatti Walas? Where are the Bindi Brigade? I also feel, though we are in Mumbai, I mean, there's a huge media presence here also. But, if this was Delhi, this would have been national news. And I feel there's a tyranny of distance here, that the liberals, the feminists don't want to do this. She's a hard left liberal darling. So they don't want to touch this story. And I have tremendous faith in the Mumbai Press Club, because I think they won't keep quiet. I think they're more determined. But our only hope now is the Mumbai Press Club. But isn't it ironical that imagine if there was, I was just saying, stretching this a bit, if there was a man in her place, would we also keep quiet like this? Or imagine if there was another journalist or editor in her place with a, let's say, right of the center kind of an ideology. Would this be not a story? These are questions which come to my mind. And what can we do but keep on, keeping the issue alive? Beyond that, Kushal, what can we do?
Well, first of all, I have always maintained this: justice is about individuals, not genders. And and even if I go by the left wing worldview, which is about power hierarchies, in this case, the power clearly lied with the editor, this woman that has been allegedly accused of these things. And even if I go by left wing logic, she was the privileged one. Satish Nandgaokar was not the privileged one. He was working under her. And if this kind of a toxic work environment is created, it is really heartbreaking that nobody around wants to talk about it. And it also, at the end of the day, says a lot about journalism in general in India, where journalism in India is all about Delhi and Delhi journalists. And Mumbai, despite being the financial hub of India, basically most things, whether it comes to revenue generation or things, like it or not, Mumbai has a major role in running this country. Yeah, it's a fact. And it is not because both of us are Mumbaikars we are saying this. These are just plain facts. You can check it out there. But despite that, I mean, Mumbaikars have always had this, incessant whining session that, we don't get a share of us. And it applies to every walk of life. And I actually agree with you. If this would have happened in Delhi, irrespective of the gender, it's actually more than a gender or a right wing, left wing thing. It's just that it didn't happen in Delhi. And because it didn't happen in Delhi, nobody in the national media, because the national media is concentrated in Delhi, right? It's basically, आज मुंबई में बैठ के कितने लोग होंगे आपके फाइनेंशियल बीट के hubs होंगे यहाँ पे. But major political outfits, like eventually even with a person like Arnab, right, his main thing now is Delhi centric. Otherwise he was a Mumbai channel. But then what Mahavikas Aghadi did to Arnab, during their reign, even Arnab, yeah, so Arnav also ended up going to Delhi. So your entire media is in Delhi. So Mumbai में किसी के साथ कुछ होगा, छोड़ो मुंबई. I mean, look at small cities. उनका तो कभी नाम भी नहीं आएगा. इसका तो फिर भी नाम आ गया.
No, but it took it. It is only because of the Mumbai Press Club that they put out the name. They their statement is not just an ordinary statement, Kushal. Uh, the Mumbai Press Club is run by some very senior, serious journalists who've been around for many years fighting for the causes of journalists. And the detailed statement which they put out, which I have put out on my Twitter handle, shows that they've done their homework. And what can they do? I mean, they're just waiting. They're just waiting for the HT management to act. I mean, all they could have also given a signal that perhaps suspended her till pending inquiry or whatever, but nothing. I mean, this woman is very. I think at this stage in India, risk of exaggeration, but I think she's one of the most powerful editors in India. Yeah,
Yeah,
most
it's just
powerful
sad.
editor, definitely more powerful than the Delhi editors. I mean, she's holding on, man. 10 days.
I just feel terrible for the family. I mean, the
Oh my
man's
god.
family. Yeah, it's just terrible. I mean, for a family to go through the trauma of losing a near and dear one, and then I don't know what HT is going to do. I hope they do the right thing.
Of
But
course they should. Yeah.
I I I I I I don't have my hopes high.